So, a while back I did a poll on my community tab, Twitter, and Discord asking which game is better, Southwest or Greenville. And the results came back just about as I expected across all platforms, 50-50. So, since that is the case, in this video, after like 3 weeks, I'm finally making an unbiased, may I add, video putting most of the game features in both games head to head to see which one takes the cake. This video took a while to make, and I know I never asked this, but please consider subscribing as it helps the channel tremendously, and yeah, I'd really appreciate it. Now before this review actually starts, it's going to be completely unbiased, so I'm not going to be like, Greenville's better, It's going to be completely unbiased, so please don't worry about that. Take this how you want. Greenville and Southwest are basically like Apple versus Android. There's one game meant for a certain type of person. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Now, let's get into the review. So while we're here, I guess I'll go over the title screen. So we have this music in the title screen. So yeah, that is the title screen music, and we have the Greenville logo right here. We have a darkened spot right here that kind of goes to the side. We have these very nice banners right here that were edited, I believe, by the game creator Hunter. If not, it was Bluezilla. We have our changelogs here, which has every single update in Greenville. Well, almost. I don't know why it kind of ends there. I think that's a bug. But yeah, and that right there is the menu screen. Well, this is the loading screen of Southwest, and here's the music. It's a bop. I like this loading screen music better than Greenville. Yeah, that's the loading screen. We got jobs here. You can choose your jobs. Just like that. We'll go back real quick. And yeah, we'll press play. So, yeah, that is the loading screen for Southwest. And now, this is the first time you've actually seen Southwest on the channel. So yeah, it's interesting. Probably the last time. So now I'll be going over the car quality of Greenville. This includes the mesh quality, overall detail, and the amount of cars in the game. In this comparison, I'll be comparing the Pagani Zonda, which is in Greenville, and the Pagani Huayra BC, which is in Southwest. We have the Zonda here. As you can see, we have 3D lights, just like that. We have 3D rims, and they are decals, and they have like a little divot there. They have depth, and they're very high quality. Doesn't seem to be blurry at all. We have carbon. We have carbon mirrors. We have a spoiler on the back. Overall, pretty good. That's actually the Mercedes logo, which is some very good detail, as Mercedes did make some of the motors in Paganis, I believe, if I'm correct. So yeah, as you can see, there is a Mercedes logo right there, which is fictionalized to be the I believe the Stuttgart logo, if I'm correct, in Greenville. So yeah, we have the interior here. Don't mind these drive icons. That is normal. Here, I'll kind of get a better look at the interior here. As you can see, it says Panini right there, which is the fictional Pagani logo. It was edited to say Panini. And yeah, we have basically a fully detailed interior. So yeah, that is very cool. And yeah, that is the Pagani in Greenville. Now we will get to the Pagani in Southwest. So unfortunately, due to not the best admin, I cannot control the time in this game, so some of the Southwest is going to be at night, so I apologize for that. But anyway, we have the car quality for the Pagani in Southwest. We have 3D lights here. I don't think there's any door hinges. It's literally just a flush, which is not that realistic. Pretty good wheels, actually. It is 3D, kind of like Greenville, actually. And then we have very high quality light textures there. And yeah, there's no interior for this one, so it's not the best. I'd say Greenville has a better Pagani. So yeah, Greenville's gonna take cake for the Pagani. So yeah, not too bad. Now that we've seen the Pagani in Southwest, we'll be going over the amount of cars that are in Greenville. So I'm actually not going to count them this time, but if you want to go see a video, link in the description. It is why you do not need the Game Pass in Greenville. I actually count each individual car in Greenville, but ever since that, they've added like 200 more cars since then. Not 200, but definitely over 100 cars since then. So yeah, I'm just going to scroll here. As you see, I'm just scrolling through the Greenville cars, and there are hundreds here. So yeah, there's definitely over 500 cars, including trims. There is, I believe, almost 1,000 cars in Greenville. Like, just look at that. Like, that's a lot of cars. Yeah, that's basically one car for each person. Like, if you're this type of car person, there's a car for you here. If you're this type of car person, there's a car for you here. Like, if you're a classic car person, we got classic cars right here. You can even go through filters here. If you like luxury cars, you can go through here. You got the luxury cars. If you like sports cars, if you like police cars and like emergency services cars, we got those. If you like electric cars, we got those. We got Teslas. You have even other companies' electric cars. We have an Audi electric car here, and yeah, we have a Rivian. We have a Ford electric car even. So yeah, that's very cool. basically every single type of car here. Greenville is going to be adding motorcycles soon. They're going to be adding semis. They will not be adding planes, so I'm not including that. I think that's very awesome that Greenville has this giant car list, and I think it makes the game very underrated. Let's move on to the Southwest car list. So here's the car list for Southwest. Southwest actually has 113 cars. That's more than I remembered. Guess they did a few updates. Still way less cars than Greenville, so Greenville's definitely better with the cars there, the car list at least. One thing Southwest does have though is way more hypercars. It is like a luxury, like Miami type game. It's not Miami, but you know, it's a Florida game, so it's gonna have hypercars. Now we'll go over the chassis quality. This goes over handling. We'll do a donuts test, a burnout test, a drifting test, a speed test, and etc. Here's a startup on this Pagani. Here's how it actually sounds. Yeah, so my server's a little laggy, so if everything's not lined up perfectly, that's why. I don't know why my server's laggy, but there is backfire. Not much, obviously, so not much backfire, so it's more kind of realistic since it's not gonna really have backfire every single time. Anyways, I'm gonna do kind of a handling test real quick. This feels very real. It's not really that rolly. It still rolls, but it's actually pretty stiff, which is pretty accurate to the real thing. As you can see right there, there's kind of a simple handling test. As you can see, when you drive on the snow, it actually makes your tires white. Obviously, there's no snow in Southwest, so like that's not really a fair comparison. So yeah, this guy is a 6-speed, and we'll kind of do a top speed test real quick. So this goes 240. As you can see, the braking from 240 is pretty realistic since it's gonna take a while, you know, to brake from 240. We'll do our burnout test real quick, kind of. Let's try that real quick. Do traction control off. So you can see, we can do pretty good burnouts there, and I believe we can do donuts too. So we're gonna go to this parking lot real quick. Okay, so let's enter this parking lot. We're gonna try donuts here real quick. This parking lot, we can do donuts. This thing handles pretty nice. I just spun out there, obviously, because I'm in second gear, full throttle, while turning with traction control off. So it's pretty easy to drift too, as you can see. Like, you can do that, you can do that, you can do that. Anyways, that is the overall quality of the cars in Greenville. Now let's switch over to the cars in Southwest. Anyways, now we're gonna get to the chassis quality in Southwest. So here's a startup in the Pagani. Here's how it sounds. Yeah, we have smoke coming out there. Just like Greenville, there are sometimes flames. So yeah, that's very cool. Got the lights there. Lights are pretty good. Wow. I don't know if I'm a fan of the suspension. I feel like it's a little too, like, cartoonish because a Pagani's not just gonna go over a curb like that instantly. Like, I don't know. It kind of feels like this is like a truck almost. Anyways, we're gonna get into the handling quality. Body roll is almost the same as Greenville, but it's definitely more extreme. Suspension is more soft, less stiff, very slippy, slidey. We gotta test the top speed, so getting up to speed here. It actually takes a while to reach top speed, which is something more realistic about Southwest. It reached in top speed in a second here. So yeah, it's like 214, something like that. So yeah, not bad. Greenville's a little faster actually. So anyways, we're gonna try to do a burnout. So traction control off, ABS still on, so we have the least amount of traction. So we'll try it. So we have we actually have a mini burnout there. Yeah, so there isn't actually any tire marks. So yeah, that's great. I don't know a single car that in Southwest that can do burnout, but I guarantee I know there's a car in Southwest that can do donuts at least, not a burnout, because I don't think this chassis can exactly do a burnout. But there is, I believe, a revamp on the Dodge Demon soon, and that will include like burnouts and some cool things. I actually contributed to that. I contributed some sounds, so I don't know if they're going to use that on the Demon revamp, but if they do, I'd appreciate that because I have some pretty good sounds for it. No, I'm not giving a teaser for that, as that's actually behind the scenes, and I don't know if they want me to release that info yet, but yeah. So that is the car quality. You can't do donuts, but yeah, it's still not too bad. Now I'm going to be going over the gear quality in the games. Now this is basically the holdable items that you can have. So right here, as you can see, we have fries in Greenville, completely custom. Not a free model, completely made custom for Greenville. And then we also have the burger right here. which is a free model. But yeah, it's used throughout a lot of games. And then we have a bunch of chips here. We have custom chips made for Greenville, and all of these are actually selectable. And I believe one of them actually has a different type of, yeah, one of them has a different sound. So, and yeah, let's move on to the gear in Southwest. The gear quality here in Southwest. So we have a custom burger here, which was made by the devs. There's some eating sounds. You got a cheeseburger here, which is just more detailed burger. There's some fries here, custom fries, less detailed than Greenville. A fish burger here. That's very cool. We actually have a variety of burgers. We have some tea here too. That's actually nice. We have like a drinking animation. Very slow, pretty smooth. That's the gear in Southwest. Now I'm going to be going over the GUI quality in Southwest and Greenville. GUI in Greenville is pretty simple. There's kind of a dark mode, which is the only option, which is fine because due to popular demand, that is the most commonly used mode in like any app. So yeah. We have the time in the corner here. We have our money, which kind of has a wallet icon with our money listed right here. We have help and tutorials, which shows revamp launch information, which shows that stuff. Then we have purchase, selling, and spawning vehicles, and it tells you how to do that. Then we have driving controls right there, which kind of tells you how to do it on each one. Then we have earning money, which shows how to earn money right there. Claiming a house, which shows how to claim a house there. And then customizing your vehicle shows it there as well. You have your settings, which you can do adaptive FOV, which basically means your FOV gets more stretched out when you go faster in your car. Render quality changes how many like trees are in the game and kind of like how stuff renders. It's a little buggy right now. It doesn't exactly work properly, but it's still not bad. As you can see, it actually just worked there. The gauges style, as you can see, this is the advanced gauge right here. Kind of like GV3, except it was revamped completely, and it looks pretty nice. And if you get out and you change them to the standard gauges, it's a completely custom gauge that is completely brand new. As you can see, we got mile per hour there. You can click on obviously kilometers and studs per second. And yeah, you get your parking brake there, which shows it like that. Cruise control shows it like that. You have your kind of traction control off like that. ABS off. And yeah, that's pretty cool. You have your turn signals, other turn signal, hazards, and your lights. So yeah, that's very cool. This green thing is actually your gas meter. So yeah, and then you can change. It says you're in manual and stuff, so that's really cool. There is no RPM gauge, so I'm not a fan of that, so that's why I do not use this gauge really ever. I always use the advanced, which is basically just like GV3. So anyway, we'll move on to the settings. We have gear shifting to realistic. If you change it to arcade, it's basically just automatic. Car collision, collide with others, or you can just go through people by choosing no collide. Braking mode, smooth, basically slower braking, and instant braking is basically just like your parking brake. So snowfall, you can change it to on, which obviously just makes it snow. And then heavy, which is a little over the top, but yeah, this is the heavy snowfall. Auto flip, if you have it on, your car automatically flips back over after flipping. And then if you have it off, there's a little button in the corner here that pops up. Steering speed, that's how long it takes for the wheel to fully turn to the right or left. That affects your driving as well. And as you can see, we have the version of the game in the corner there, and when you close it, obviously it goes away. Now we got the shop here, which if you've already owned these become like a white faded looking thing. Cash right here, we got the money here. Obviously it shows that you can buy it. We got the player list, which is only me because I'm in my private server. Player list is pretty nice because it shows their avatar and stuff, and the job is pretty simple. And then we have the car spawn menu. This is all on the side, which makes it very organized. And yeah, you got your cars here. You can easily sell your cars like that, and it tells you how much you'd sell it for. And you got your despawn button right here. So that is the GUI in Greenville. Let's move on to the GUI in Southwest. Now the GUI quality in Southwest. So as you can see in the corner here, we have our money. We have the default Roblox leaderboard here. I honestly want Southwest to make their own leaderboard. That would be very cool. So we have our money there. We have our gears here. And we have right here, you can press V to slowly walk. I believe like that. Basically just walking. I don't know why it's so fast. It used to be kind of slow, but now it's, yeah. You got our settings here, and you can do location markers enabled, which are basically these really annoying things, but you can actually turn them off, just like that. And yeah, then we got vehicle auto flip, which also disabled, which also brings up a button. Vehicle collisions, you can enable them. It's a little bugged, kind of like Greenville, but yeah, that works. Passenger seats unlocked and locked. This basically allows people, like fans almost, to not get into your cars while you're recording. It's pretty useful. Twitter codes right here. You can basically verify Twitter codes. So yeah, that's cool. And you got your game version right there, which for some reason is a button, but you can't click it. So yeah, not bad. We got the job menu here, which very simple. Kind of an interesting list. A little messy, but it's not bad. They got a nice blue here for the sheriff. That's nice. Basically, you got your description there, positions, you can get promoted and stuff. So yeah, overall, I think the job menu with this stuff is definitely better than Greenville, but how this is kind of organized and stuff, I don't think it's the best. Got our car menu here, which is the same exact thing as the dealership menu, basically. Increase garage limit, that's basically how you get this. I'm not gonna pay for that though. And yeah, that is the car menu, and then you can obviously buy money. Now this store is actually decent. It's not too bad. I can't tell which one's better. I like them both. It's pretty basic, while Greenville is pretty clean. So I don't know who I'm gonna give the shop one to, but for overall GUI, I think Greenville is a little more flush and everything kind of matches, while we have dark mode here and then random night mode. I feel like it's like a bunch of different styles of GUI in like one thing, which isn't that professional. So yeah, I think Greenville's gonna take the cake for that. So now we'll be going over the home owning quality in Greenville and Southwest. As you can see, homes in Greenville start as a very low poly prop, and then when you buy them, they turn into the actual home to reduce lag in the game. You can lock your house, which locks the doors and you can't enter it. You can obviously sell your house. Interiors of the house are extremely detailed, as you can see right here. We have different house styles with different house interiors, and yeah, they aren't customizable yet, but the houses in Greenville will soon have customizable interiors, I believe. Those are the houses in Greenville. Now let's move on to the houses in Southwest. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the Southwest home owning quality. So as you can see, just like Greenville, it spawns as a low poly house. When you go to claim it right here, I believe you just walk on the mailbox just like Greenville. And yeah, it spawns out. Looks the exact same for some reason, but I guess you can just do that. Got some light switches here. I don't know where they're at actually. Here we go. We got a light switch. Anyway, the lights turn on, so that's very cool. We have a bedroom here. We have a very nice bathroom over here. I'm pretty surprised how detailed this bathroom is. You have some DMCA right there. Basically means copyright. That's an Apple home screen right there. Over here we got the patio back here, which is very Florida style patio. Anyway, something really cool about the house is a garage. So as you see, the garage door actually works and it opens. We actually have a Tesla charging station here, and this is very cool feature. It's probably my favorite part about all the houses in Greenville. I'm not even joking. You can charge your Tesla right here. So yeah, that's very cool. Anyways, that's a home owning Southwest. Let's move on to the next one. Now we'll be going over the interactable building quality. These are basically buildings in the games that have an interior and are interactable. Today I'll be going over the McDonald's in Greenville and the McDonald's in the Southwest. Now this does not include the gas station, as there isn't a gas station near the McDonald's in Southwest. As you can see, we have a nice parking lot right here, a detailed drive-through with the logo right there. We have an ice machine, and yeah, overall some extremely good detail. We have a full-on menu here. Scotty Travis Jack meal. That's the Cactus Jack meal, whatever it is. Yeah, right here we actually have a fan that just turned on. So yeah, that's one of the fans, like air conditioner things that works. We also have a car wash right here. Got the drive-through window there, and I guess we can finally look at the interior. So we have a very high quality menu. Some soda there. We have Dr. Hunter, 8 Sprint, Rue Beer, Phantom, Dew Hill, Zamzy, App Cola, and Classic Cola. We have these menus here. Now they still work actually, as you can see. And then you press enter, and they go there still, but they just have iPads on them. So got the kitchen here. Over here we have kind of the dining room. Yeah, looks like a pretty good McDonald's. We've got a sink, dryer, mirror, stalls, same thing for that. So yeah, now let's move on to the building quality in Southwest. Okay, so now let's move on to interactable building quality in Southwest. So as you can see, a completely different style of McDonald's here. Obviously no gas station attached, but it's actually just a completely different style. So yeah, we have like barely any texture usage here. I wish they used some more textures here. Pretty basic, very cartoon-like. Our menus here are actually very cool because look what you can do. I believe you just touch start. I don't know if it actually worked. I guess the little kiosks don't work. I think those used to work, I don't know, but you can't actually order food off of there. I swear they used to work. Yeah, these menus here actually work. They like basically like McDonald's in real life. Got the kitchen back here with not the best textures, but they're good enough. I don't even know what these are. I think these are cabinets or something. That's actually it for the interactable building quality. I'd say the Greenville interactable building quality is definitely better because as you can see here, sun's finally rising. As you can see here, not the best. Now we'll be going over the prop building quality in the games. Now this is the buildings that you cannot walk into. They are just props to make the map look more full and better. We have a prop building in Greenville here. This is like a kind of a club bar. We have a very nice entrance here. Got a sign over there. Pretty good parking lot. We got some prop cars here. Prop cars is a big one. Yeah, a very detailed sign here, which I'm surprised. These lights have beams too, which is one of my favorite parts about Greenville. We have kind of this patio here where people can eat food. Now this looks crazy cool. Like, we don't even have future lighting on it, and it looks pretty cool. You can also kind of see through the glass, so that's a bug, but you know, whatever. So yeah, we have umbrellas here, and yeah, overall, very nice prop building. Now let's move on to a prop building in Southwest. Now let's move on to the prop building quality in Southwest. Now I found one of the most flashy looking prop buildings in Southwest, which is this. So looking at this from a general glance, it's not the best. We got brick here, but the rest is basically plastic. We do have actually some texture there. There's not much to say about this building. This is literally just a white box on the side. So I'm definitely going to say that Greenville has way better prop buildings than Southwest, because this is not the best, I should say. I'm saying not the best, but as a general building, it's pretty good. It's better than my first building in Roblox. But compared to the Greenville, it's not the best. So yeah, I think Greenville's going to take the cake for the prop buildings. Now I'll be going over the job quality in the two games. So here we go. We have the job selection menu here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36 jobs in Greenville. And not all of them are interactable, but there are a few, obviously. So Allen Insurance Agent is one of the jobs. You get paid every day for it. Criminal isn't actually that interactable, but you can get hurt by cops, tased by cops, etc. Now the main jobs, obviously, we got Autoflip Sheriff's Office, which has its own office. You have the taser there, the gun, you have your handcuffs there, your cones, which actually work and stuff. You can place cones, and the stop sign, which if you click, it changes to a slow sign. You have these, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different uniforms for the Autoflip Sheriff's Office. We also have Wisconsin State Patrol, which is on the other side of the map. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different hats. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different uniforms. See, I got a hat on here. We used to have gear here, but not anymore since this automatically spawns in your toolbar. So yeah, WSP has their own section of cars, so that's very cool. And yeah, our last interactable job in Greenville is the fire and rescue services. And now, it doesn't actually teleport you anywhere, but there's a fire station right here. It has a tornado siren in it. And you can drive like an ambulance and a fire truck and some more stuff. That's very cool. Interactable jobs are pretty cool. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of uniforms here. So as you can see, I got my uniform here. Put on this uniform. Put on this uniform. We got this uniform. So yeah, not many people actually know that there are actual uniforms for that. So we have Greenville Fire back there, and yeah. Let's move on to the interactable jobs in Southwest. So now we're gonna move on to the jobs, and Southwest has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 jobs, which is a little less than Greenville, so Greenville takes the cake for the most jobs, but Southwest definitely has more interactive jobs. So we're gonna go to the police team job. Gun's definitely better in Southwest. Radar gun here, which I believe you can actually text people's speeds. That's cool. We got cone placer. You can place cones. So you can place cones like anywhere. That's actually very cool. I think I like the Southwest cones better than the Greenville cones because you can place them like that. Anyways, I believe you can open these doors here. Yep, that's cool. Wow. Okay, so this door opens here. Then I believe here you can refill your ammo, and then you go on or off duty. You just click again to go on duty. So yeah, I can't really show much about the cop job, but yeah, that is the cop job. It's got a few police cars, so you know that's nice. Actually, go here real quick, and we'll switch to a firefighter, which is a new team, which is it was like a huge update. So yeah, this basically takes the cake for the interactable jobs. I think Southwest is definitely better for that for now. Southwest definitely takes the cake for the jobs overall because the firefighter job is pretty awesome. That's Southwest for the jobs, and let's move on to the next one. Now we are going to compare map quality, which is basically just like elevation changes and how big the map is. As you can see, I think Greenville has way more elevation changes than Southwest. I don't know, it feels way less flat than Southwest. And the map is actually bigger, and if you guys don't believe me, I'm actually going to prove it real quick. We got my Pagani here. I'm going to pull up a stopwatch real quick, how long it takes me to get across the map. So we are going to go full throttle to 55, which is basically the same timing as full throttle to 55 in Southwest. So yeah, we're going to start the timer and go. Alright, so close enough to 55, we'll put it to 55 just like that. And the timer has started. Now we are going to go 55 across the entire map and basically compare it. So yeah, it's gonna take a while, and I'll see you guys then. Okay, so we are almost coming to an end here. I'm going to stop when the terrain ends, and right there. So, that was 3 minutes and 44 seconds it took to get across the entire map. Now we are going to see how big the Southwest map is, which also is a little flatter. So yeah, let's go there. Okay, so now let's compare the map quality and map size in Southwest. So we're just going to start here. So let's go. Okay, so I actually have to keep my speed going on 55 as there's no cruise control. So yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of suffer and just continue going 55. So yeah, we're gonna go through Southwest real quick and see if the map is bigger, and it is smaller, but I have to do this to prove to you guys. So yeah, let's start the time lapse. Okay, so we're reaching the end of the map here. I'm just going to continue going real quick, and I'm going to stop right here. Alright, so it's basically the end of the map. You can't really drive your car that way, so yeah. That is the map size, and it took me 2 minutes and 19 seconds. So I believe that's actually over a minute shorter to get across the map at 50 miles an hour. So, yeah, that shows that the Greenville map was actually way bigger than Southwest. Anyways, we're going to move on to the next one. Now, performance is a huge thing when it comes to these games, and it's kind of a game changer, and it kind of makes your decision on which game to play, because performance is huge. If a game doesn't perform well for me, I'm not gonna play it. That's all I'm saying. We'll pull up our Shift F5, and as you can see in Greenville max graphics while recording, I'm getting an average of 31 FPS. While recording it, I get about 60 FPS locked, and yeah, it's pretty good, actually. My old videos, when GB didn't have that many updates, I did get 60 FPS in all the videos. As you can see, my old videos back when Revamp first released, those were some pretty smooth videos. Let's move on to the performance in Southwest. Anyways, performance. Now, this is a huge one. Again, it really debates my choice on which game I play. Basically, in Greenville, we average about 30 FPS. I'm actually averaging about the same FPS as I am in Southwest, as I am in Greenville. So that's a little weird. I'd say Southwest has better average FPS because there are a little more frame drops in Greenville, but I'd say Southwest has had a glow up with the FPS because in the past it was horrible. Before the revamp, the Southwest FPS was crap. It was so bad. I'm not even afraid to say it because the devs know it too. It was horrible. But now that the revamp's out, it's pretty smooth. As I have a lag spike there, but you know, it's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a tie. So each things are gonna get a 0.5. So I'm gonna give it a tie for the performance in Southwest and Greenville. Kind of weird. As I do my performance, as I'm going down here, I'm getting like 19 FPS. So I don't know what that deal is. That might be the fire, but yeah, I'm not getting the best FPS right now. So now we'll be going over road quality. So yeah, road quality in Greenville is pretty good. I don't really see any issue with it. It's pretty flush. We have some road textures here, which kind of shows like some like fading in the road. And yeah, all the road lines are also textures. So we have a roundabout here, which is kind of the main example of the Greenville road quality. And yeah, this roundabout's probably one of the most detailed roundabouts in any Roblox game I've ever seen. Other than Overdrive, they have pretty good roundabouts. But if you actually look into the roundabouts, they're not that optimized. So anyway, going back to Greenville, the roundabouts are really good. So I'll try my best to find the best roads in Southwest. Yeah, let's move on to that. Now for the road quality in games. Now I think Southwest has some really good roads, but Greenville has really good roads as well. So I'm going to say that's Southwest and Greenville just about have the same road quality, but Southwest does have way more roads. Like, there's way more just like roads like everywhere. They're scattered everywhere. There's more back roads to explore. There's definitely some roads in Southwest that I have not driven on yet. So yeah, I'd say Southwest actually takes the cake for the roads because of the amount of roads. But on the roads here, these center markers are copy and pasted all the way through here, and well, nobody likes a copy and paster, so I say Southwest still takes the cake for the most roads. Now, Skybox. Well, as you can see, the Skybox in Greenville is kind of nothing right now since it's winter. So, yeah, I think the Southwest like take the cake for the Skybox. So I'll probably give a point to them for that. But the Greenville Skybox during the summer is pretty good as well. Now, the Skybox. Currently, Southwest has a better Skybox than Greenville, as I already said. So yeah, Southwest takes the cake for the Skybox. Very short clip, since it's not really much, except it's the Skybox. Let's move on to the next one. Now we are going to move on to texture quality, which is basically the textures in the buildings. So as you can see, Greenville does have some custom textures, and they're very high quality, as you can see. We have brick. I can't see any plastic. This isn't even plastic, that's metal. There's actually like no smooth plastic. As you know, smooth plastic is not the best thing to use on buildings in games. Okay, we actually did find some smooth plastic right there, but that's an awning. So yeah, we have some custom brick textures there. We have metal there. So yeah, the textures in Greenville are pretty good. The house textures especially are good because one of the most high standard staff in Greenville. Smears, you're probably not watching this, but Smears, you're like the most respectful. I respect you the most out of any Greenville staff because you'd like do your job. I don't know why I'm saying this. He's not even watching the video. But Smears even said that the textures that he put on the houses literally look like they're like 3D. Like they look like there's actual parts in them, but it's just a part with the textures. Yeah. That was in one of his live streams. I'll probably go find it, but yeah. That's that. We're gonna move on to the textures in Southwest. Moving on to texture quality, we'll go to the same prop building that I was at before. As you can see, there's no textures here. It's just plastic. You got shiny plastic here, and you got like that there. So yeah. And then the actual textures that are like in McDonald's and stuff, those are pretty blurry. I couldn't really tell which one of them was, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I think the textures in Greenville are way better than in Southwest. So yeah, I think Greenville takes the cake for that. Now we're going to move on to vegetation quality. So I'm actually going to go to the roundabout real quick to kind of show. Greenville has a few different types of trees. As you can see, we have that tall tree right there. We have this like tall tree here. We have that kind of shorter tree here. We have this even shorter tree here. We have these bushes here. And you have those tall trees right there. So as you can see, these textures were photoshopped to be gray for the snow. So that's very cool. They look just as good in the summer. So yeah, these tree trunks are pretty high quality too. Oh geez, they actually are really high quality. And yeah, these textures are high quality too. So yeah, those are the Greenville trees. Let's move on to the Southwest vegetation. So for vegetation, I'm gonna go to one of the most vegetated areas in the game, which is this area right here. So yeah, for the variety of vegetation, I think Southwest is gonna take the cake for that. But once we get the vegetation quality, this is kind of just a blob. This bush is literally just a blob. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Other than that, we have not the best quality trunks with actually pretty good quality leaves, but yeah, these palm trees are definitely the best in the game probably for vegetation wise. But you start to get back here where the vegetation starts to become a little horrendous. Now I know I can't see that much, but as you can see, it's kind of just a flat wall of a bush, and then it just ends, and then there's another wall. So yeah, I think the vegetation is a little rushed in Southwest, but there's plenty more in Southwest than Greenville. So if I think about it, I think I'm gonna give this one a tie too. I think I can't really choose. So yeah, so going over the game passes real quick. Southwest has way more game passes than Greenville. Southwest has his car colors game pass, and I believe we also have the car reflectance game pass. That is 68 Robux. We'll compare that to the paint colors game pass, which is that's weird. That is actually 65 Robux. So Greenville's a little bit cheaper with the premium paints. This basically combined is the premium paints. You have car radio for 69 Robux and car radio here for 5 Robux. And right here we have some double job earnings right there, which I own these since it's pretty good actually. Double pay speed, and they got double promotion speed. So yeah, that is these game passes are pretty good, but they're a little pricey. Custom license plate here. We don't have that in Greenville just yet, but that might come soon. So yeah, that's a perk there. Increased garage, that's 149, while in Greenville it is 100, so Greenville's definitely cheaper with that. Then we have some assault rifles pack. You can pay for guns, and you can actually have a game pass for a shotgun. 150 Robux for a shotgun. I feel like that's a little much, but yeah. And then I believe we have criminals double break-in speed. So yeah, you can actually break into the stuff. So that's cool. Then the law enforcement game pass is 149 Robux, while in Greenville it is 75 Robux. So that's a bang for your buck. You get a bunch of WSP vehicles, a bunch of sheriff vehicles, and some fire department vehicles. So that's cool. Then we got a new game pass here, double fire hose effectiveness. It's kind of looking like it's a pay to win here, but you know, that's fine. I'm really not a fan of the pay to win strategy, but I guess Southwest is kind of supporting it. So yeah, I'm not gonna flame them for that. But yeah, so Southwest has 13 game passes, while Greenville only has 8 game passes. So yeah, that is it for the game passes. Okay, so based off of this unbiased review, for the car list, Greenville is better. For the car quality, Greenville is better. For the chassis quality, Greenville is better. For the gear quality, Southwest is better. The GUI quality, Greenville is better. The home owning quality, Southwest is better. The interactable building quality, Greenville is better. The jobs, Southwest is better. And the map quality, Greenville's better. Performance-wise, Greenville and Southwest had a tie in that. For the prop buildings, Greenville's better. For the road quality, Southwest is better. For the skybox, Southwest is better. For the texture quality, Greenville's better. For the title screen, Southwest is better. And for the vegetation, Greenville and Southwest tied. So that leaves it with Greenville with 9 points and Southwest with 7 points, which means for this unbiased review, my opinion was included, but still kept it as unbiased as possible. Greenville is statistically better than Southwest, based off of kind of an obvious opinion I gave. So yeah, if you guys want a part 2, I will make a part 2 if you guys want to, going over some other features, maybe go more in depth, and who knows, maybe Southwest will take the cake for that video. Okay, so that is going to be it for this Greenville versus Southwest video. I can make a part 2 if you guys want me to, when Greenville finally has their spray map eventually, which I don't know when that's coming. I mean, okay, I do, but I'm not revealing that. So yeah, that's gonna be it. This video took a really long time to make. It took me literally like 2 weeks to make, so please consider subscribing. Again, I never asked this, but I'd really appreciate it for all the work I've put into this video. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.